So this video right here is very short, by the way. Just want to like point that out from the beginning. But this one right here popped up on my feed, and I thought the title sounded very interesting. So this one is called "The FOMO is Real. Is there too much happening in World of Warcraft?" There's also a lengthy pinned comment that I'm seeing right now that I might be interested in reading as well after watching the video, okay? So let's check it out. It's only 4 minutes long and see
Hey
what it's
everyone,
about.
today we're diving into a topic that's pretty relevant for anyone playing World of Warcraft right now. FOMO, the fear of missing out. Because let's be honest, if you're a WoW player or even just a casual observer, you've probably felt it. The game, or rather games, are absolutely stacked with content right now. It feels like every time you log in there's something new to do, somewhere else to be, or an event that's ticking down. So what exactly are we talking about when we say FOMO in World of Warcraft? Well, it's not just about missing.
This is exactly how I feel, by the way, in WoW right now. It's not even FOMO, it's just that there's so many things to do in WoW that I don't have any time to play any other games. And to give you an example, we have Anniversary WoW, which is like the classic WoW anniversary servers, that we are going into the Burning Crusade soon, and people are prepping for that, myself included. We're waiting for the TBC pre-patch to play even more TBC before TBC comes out. In retail, we have regular retail, we have Turbo Boost, we have the anniversary event just went live. We also have a Legion Remix, a 3-month event in retail as well. On top of that, if you have bought the Midnight Epic Edition like myself, you currently have access to the Midnight Beta as well. There's so many things to do, and that is just covering those versions of the game. You can still go back and play Season of Discovery as well, even though those servers are kind of dead, and you can also go back and play Classic Era if you just want to level in Classic Era, raid in Classic Era, do GDKPs for example. There's just so much things to do in WoW. I don't feel the biggest fear of missing out, but I feel like there's so much content to do. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. It could be a bad thing for a new player when you're presented with like 10 options instead of just 2. It could be too many things to like give to a new player, but to us people that have played for a while, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I'm not
Single
sure.
raid not anymore. Blizzard has fractured the game into so many different experiences that it's genuinely hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Let's break down just how many versions of WoW there are vying for your attention right now. First we have retail, currently in the one-down phase of War Within. Depending on how you're focused here, you could be working towards Mythic Plus, Raid, or PvP endgame.
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't even mention, we have Mists of Pandaria as well, where Throne of Thunder, or Phase 3, is currently on the PTR, and is very likely launching sometime in December as well, so and that's one more thing to add, and the PTR, so technically 2 more things to add in the things to do in WoW space.
Achievements or reputation grinding for a ridiculous amount of groups in different zones. Now with an 8-week patch cadence, there's always new content on the horizon, new gear to chase, new zones to explore, and more grinding. Then we jump into Classic Universe. We have Classic Era, which is the original vanilla WoW experience. It's slow, it's unforgiving, and it has a dedicated community still thriving there. Let's not forget about Mists of Pandaria Classic though. For those that love that era, it's still ongoing with its own raid tiers and content progression. Throne of Thunder, Mukushan Vault, Siege of Orgrimmar, they're all still there for players to relive. Now, not my cup of tea right now, but let's not forget Season of Discovery and Anniversary Classic either, as there's a good chunk of players enjoying their time reliving this world. A quick mention to the sages out there playing hardcore, well done. Finally, the newest kid on the block, the one that's currently...
That's another thing that I didn't even mention, hardcore. Both in regular Classic WoW, you can play on the old hardcore servers, or the Anniversary hardcore servers, and then you have the fact that people are talking about TBC hardcore as well, either through official servers, or through like a community-made add-on. And people are even doing the Ultra Hardcore Challenge. Oh boy, there's a lot of things to do.
Currently creating the most FOMO buzz, Legion Remix. You make a new character, level it super fast, collect tons of unique transmogs, mounts, achievements, all while becoming incredibly overpowered. But here's the kicker, it's for a limited time. Once it's gone, those unique cosmetic rewards will be gone too. That's the definition of FOMO right there. So if you're like me, you might be looking at all of this and thinking, how on earth am I supposed to play all of it? The answer of course is you can't. Not effectively anyway. This isn't necessarily a bad thing for the game as a whole, it means there's something for everyone and it keeps different communities engaged. But for individual players, especially those of us with limited free time, it creates a real sense of pressure. You want to keep up with your guild in the War Within, but you see amazing new transmogs dropping in Legion Remix. but you're also trying to complete old achievements to earn decor when midnight comes around. It's a constant balancing act and it can lead to burnout. Blizzard seems to be deliberately leaning into this multi-game strategy. They're giving players more choice than ever before, but with choice comes potential for feeling like you're missing out on something amazing happening just over in the next version of the game. So how do we deal with this overwhelming smorgasbord of Azerothian adventures? Firstly, prioritise. Decide what you really want to play. Do you enjoy the content of retail, the nostalgia of Classic, or the speedy power fantasy of Legion Remix? Pick one or two and focus your energy there. Number 2 is acceptance. Understand that you can't do everything if you're a casual player. It's okay to let some events or versions of the game pass you by. They might come back. Keep to your community. Play with friends. If your friends are all in Legion Remix, jump in there with them. Make the most of that time-limited fun. If your guild is pushing keys in the War Within, dedicate your time to that. Shared experiences can trump individual grind. Have fun. Ultimately, this is a game. If it starts feeling like a chore because of all the pressure to keep up, step back. Play what makes you happy, even if it is just logging in for an hour to chill. The current state of World of Warcraft is a testament to its enduring legacy and Blizzard's willingness to experiment, but it also highlights a growing challenge for the players, managing the sheer volume of content and the inevitable FOMO that comes with it. For me, I'm sticking with Remix, as it is the only true limited time event with the most rewards possible in terms of mounts and transmogs at the moment. When it's done, back into retail. What do you think? Are you feeling the FOMO? Which version of WoW are you spending most of your time in right now? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more WoW content. I'll see you in Azeroth.
There we go. I thought that was a good video. That was a good, quick, short video, and a pretty important topic to talk about as well. And I mainly wanted to watch it because of the title, plus, it just seemed chill. And it's by Talnoch Warcraft, by the way. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name too badly. But I agree with everything he said, by the way. And when he said pick 2, that is how I feel at the moment as well. Especially if you get to the point where I am in Remix right now, where, for example, I've maxed out one character, we have 999% versatility, phase 4 is on the way, like coming out in 2 days over here for EU, tomorrow for North America. I feel like for me, I don't need to play Remix for several hours per day, so I'm going over to retail, doing some farming on retail and prepping for midnight on retail as well. So I feel like, yeah, picking one or two, going hard on one until you get to a point where you can log in and play for an hour per day on that one, and then branch out to a second one, is probably the best option instead of trying to, like, if I was going to go hard on all versions of WoW, there's not enough hours per day or per week either where I can do that. Like, there's no way that I can play retail at like a super hard level right now, Legion Remix at a hard level, Mist of Pandaria at a high level, and also Anniversary at a high level while also playing hardcore. There's just like, it's too much. You have to narrow things down based on what you want to play. There was like a pinned comment here. I'm not really going to read this over here. You can just click on the video if you want to check it out. I will link it a couple of times in chat, and I will also, there will always be a pinned, like, not a pinned. There will be a link to it in the video description, so you can read the entire comment, or you can also pause the video right here, and I'll even like move myself down to the right corner so you can check it out, like, basically the entire comment, so you can see it here as well. Yo, Doxter, how are you doing, by the way? Hello, hello, hello.